Hello my beauties out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for watching today. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the new Fantasy palette from Game Beauty. I have not tried their brand out before and they're very new, so I'm so excited to have this palette here and get a chance to play with it. So if you guys are interested in seeing some swatches, see me create a look with the palette, as well as give you guys my thoughts on Game Beauty as a brand and the palette, of course, then keep on watching. Alright my beauties, I hope you are having a wonderful spring season. I'm just in such a good mood. The weather is so beautiful outside and I bought a bunch of plants and the flowers. Just making me so happy to look at all these things and feel the warm sun against my skin. But anyways, let me not go off on a tangent. Let's just get right into this palette here. So Game Beauty is an indie brand. This is their second launch. They have one other palette called the Adventure palette, which had more of a green color story, and this one is a more pastel story. So from what I read about the brand is that they are lovers of gaming and lovers of makeup, and they wanted to combine the two worlds and make Game Beauty. So they are a fully gaming inspired makeup brand. They are family owned. It looks like they're based out of the US and they're on the East Coast. And I'm just excited. I think this is very unique. I haven't seen any other brand come out with this kind of branding before and have it be gaming themed. I think it's so cool. And I'm actually pretty into gaming. I'm not like a huge gamer, but I used to be really into Fallout New Vegas. I love like playing all the Tomb Raider games. I played a God of War and I love watching my boyfriend play God of War. So I definitely have an appreciation for the gaming world, and of course I am also a lover of makeup, so I just think combining the two is so cool. But let me show you guys this up close. This is what the palette looks like. Do you see this beautiful imagery on here? Like, the graphics are gorgeous, so who's ever doing the graphics is doing an amazing job. This retails for $45. This is still available on their website, and their website is the only place you can buy Game Beauty right now. They do offer shipping to the US. I think they do have international shipping. I think the only place they mentioned that they don't ship to is Mexico. So that's the spiel. Let me show you guys the inside. So it kind of flaps open like this. There's a mirror, and then here is what the shades look like. Oh, do you guys see how pretty this is? How springy this is with the pastels and the shimmers. And I like that they put a little depth in the palette. Just really pretty. I love this color story. I think it's just very appropriate for the season that we're in. It's very springy, and I'm just all about those vibes. You know me in the springtime. But we'll see. This might end up being a favorite spring palette of mine. And I also forgot to mention there are 4 different textures in the palette, so that's what they mentioned. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes in here, the 1 satin, and the 3 kind of shimmer shades. Anyways, that was everything about the palette. Let me zoom you guys in so we can create a look with this. Okay, I got you guys zoomed in. I got my hair pulled back. My eyes are primed with the MAC Painterly paint pot. Did not set it. So I'm going to start off with the deeper blue called Courage. And we'll go from there. So the shade is definitely powdery, picks up a lot. So let's dust off the excess, and I'm going to use this little mirror in the palette. Let's see. This definitely has pigment to it, but it's still definitely more on the sheer side. So I feel like this is definitely like types of mattes that you have to build up. So I'm just going to start that just in the outer part. But the shape, the mattes feel very soft and like satin-like. And it feels like it's blending out just fine. It doesn't seem patchy. Just definitely a shade that you're going to have to build upon. Okay, I think that looks good so far. Both eyes don't look the same right now, but we're going to fix that in the end. I just wanted to lay down the groundwork. So what I'm going to do now is take Icy Fantasy, the pastel shade. I'm going to clean off this brush. And I'm going to use that all in the inner part. Okay, so this is definitely very sheer, and a lot of pastels are typically like that. I think it's building up just fine. Yeah, it's definitely building up. It looks really good. So I'm going to use that on the edge of that blue just to blend the blue out. Yeah, I like that. This looks really good. The pastel definitely was able to be built up to be really opaque, so that's very good. So now I'm thinking we want to do the lower lash line, and I think I'm going to stick to just the image shade at the bottom. So I can use that. I want to use all the mattes in here. So the purple kind of gray tone shade, I'm going to definitely try to put under here. All right, that purple looks good. Everything is going on really well. It is sheer, like it's lighter on the skin than it is in the palette, but you can definitely build it up. So that's also really nice. So these mattes are definitely buildable. Now I'm going to lay down some glitter primer, but I'm not going to cover the whole lid because I'm going to be using mainly mattes on the lid, which is weird for me because I'm a shimmer girl. I just want to lay it right here. It's right there on the edge of that deep blue, because this is the only place I'm going to put shimmer. And I think I'm going to take Ethereal, I think. Or maybe I should use both. Okay, let's take a little bit of Mana, which is the marble shade, and I'm going to use that closest to the deep blue. I'm trying to use most of the shades in this look so I can really get a feel for everything. That's really pretty and nice and sparkly. There's like little silver shimmers in it. Very pretty. So now I'm going to take a little bit of Ethereal. Just use my finger because I'm not trying to really be precise today. And this one is definitely more sheer. It looks like it's a dual chrome, like a blue to purple dual chrome. I'm just gonna concentrate it right there on the edge. So that's all I'm gonna do for the shimmers. I'm gonna take this like flatter blendy brush, and I'm going to go into the mattes on the rest of my lid. So I'm gonna go into Dreamland, and I'm just gonna really pack that on the brush, and I'm going to use that right here. Ooh. Sorry, I'm kind of putting a little bit on the shimmer. I brought the shimmer further, and then I want it to, but it's just fine. Ooh, it looks really pretty. Now I'm gonna use the other side, and I'm gonna go into Faith, the orangey, like peachy pastel, and I'm gonna use that in the inner part. I think this is so fun and so different from anything I would ever do. So I want to take the yellow here and use that in the inner corner, but I'm going to lay down some white eyeliner just so it has a base to adhere to and it can be as opaque as possible, just because it's a pastel. Okay, so that is laid down, looking crazy as hell. So I'm going to go into the Illuminate shade, and I'm just going to pack that on top of it. That work? Yes, that definitely helped, having that white base. Okay, that made such a beautiful yellow inner corner highlight. It looks so vivid. I'm glad that I laid down some white eyeliner, and I love this. This is so pretty. This is so fun. This is so different from what I would normally do. So this is all I'm going to do on the eyes. I'm going to now go off camera, pick something out for lips, do some liner, you know the deal, put something in my waterline, and I will be right back. All right, here is the finished look, and I love this. I think it's very different from anything I would ever do on my eyes, but I just love how colorful and how fun it is and how different it came out. I had a really fun time playing with this palette. But to complete the look, I went in with some liquid liner. I did a wing with the Queen Dragon liner. I'll link it below. And then for my lips, I'm wearing this lipstick from Lethal Cosmetics in the shade Odyssey. I think it's a beautiful nude to go with this look. And then in the waterline, I am using the LA Girl Shockwave eyeliner in the shade Screamin', which is a very like neon yellow. I thought it would tie in with the pop of yellow in the inner corner. And I'm just really feeling this a lot. So now that I got a chance to play with the palette and create this look, let's get into my final thoughts. So my final thoughts is that I think this palette is cute. It was fun to play with. I love the look that I ended up creating with it, and I love the packaging. The only thing is that it's not my favorite formula. I like more pigmented mattes, and I like super metallic, super vibrant shimmers. So this one, the mattes are very sheer. You have to build them up. Even these deeper ones, because I mean pastels are usually like that, but the deeper shades were also like that as well. So I just think it's the type of formula that it is. And then the shimmers in here are very pretty, but they're more like toppers. You definitely have to build them up. They're like these nice little sheer shimmers, and I prefer a very pigmented, high shine, super vivid metallic. That's just my preference. There's nothing wrong with this palette. The mattes aren't bad, the metallics aren't bad. It's just not my type of formula that I typically go towards. Now I definitely will continue to play with this palette. I think it was fun, I think it was pretty, and I love this look I created. That is just my, you know, only thoughts in terms of the formula. But if you like stuff that's more buildable and you like a sheer formula, I think you would like this. If you like more of a sheer shimmer, I think you would like this. But if you like super pigmented mattes and you like super creamy, high shine, intense metallics, then this might not be your favorite palette out there. I did have fun. I like the theme of this brand, and I'm so excited to see what else they release, just because the whole gaming inspiration behind it really appeals to me. And I think that so far for a new brand and a new release, I think that they're doing a great job, and I'm just excited to see them grow and expand their brand. I just can't wait to see what they do next. But that was my thoughts on this palette and everything. So hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed this look that I created. But let me know in the comments below, did you guys end up picking up the palette? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, and all that fun stuff, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family we got going on. And don't forget to check out the description. I'll have my makeup linked. I'll have the palette linked. Other videos you might be interested in, as well as my contact information. I am on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_beauty. If you guys want to check out my Instagram pages and join my Instagram fam as well, I would really love that. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps my videos when you guys do that. But that was everything, guys. I do hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and just sending you light and love. But until next time, bye guys.